Hi, and thanks for joining us for the 2011 Half Full Triathlon benefiting the Ulman Cancer Fund for Young Adults. Let's take a look at the schedule of events. Friday, September 30th at the Sheraton from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., Race Expo and Packet Pickup. Then again on Saturday, October 1st at the Sheraton, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Race Expo continues, as does Packet Pickup. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., mandatory pre-event bike racking at Centennial Park. Sunday, October 2nd, all the action that we've been waiting for, anticipating, and building to starts for the Half Full Triathlon at 5 a.m. Shuttle buses begin service from the Sheraton to Centennial Park. Also, the gates to Centennial Park and transition area open up at 5 a.m. At 6:30 a.m. sharp, Centennial Park closes to traffic, as does transition. Then at 7 a.m. we'll start with our opening ceremonies. 7:10, the National Anthem. And then at 7:15, the Half Full Tri officially begins with a time trial swim start. At 1:30 p.m., Centennial Park reopens to traffic. Taking a look again at our overview of a schedule of events in the swim wave groups. The half distance will get started first with our survivors and moving right through 9 consecutive waves. Then after a brief intermission, we'll get things started with our Olympic distance. Again, starting with our survivors, moving through waves 10 through 18. Our pre-race checklist. Let's take a look. Be sure to have your government-issued photo ID and current USAT card ready. As an annual USA Triathlon member, you are aware of the rules requiring having your USAT card ready and available at all USA Triathlon sanctioned events, or be prepared to pay the $10 one-day fee. You'll get your yellow card by last name, get your race packet by race number, then get your goodie bag and head into the expo. Taking a look at mandatory bike check-in. All bikes must be checked into transition Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. No exceptions. As you take a look at the photograph there of the bike, you can see all bikes must be racked by the rear tire. Taking another view of the bikes, just another angle to take a look and see how bike racking takes place. An overview of the transition area. Once you go down to the transition area during mandatory bike check-in on Saturday, it's recommended to develop a good, solid game plan. Take a look at swim out, bike in, and run out. Taking a look at the upper left-hand corner of the transition area, that's our relay lounge. That's where our relay athletes will stay while they await their portion of the Half Full Triathlon. Race morning to-do list. You want to check on your stuff in transition area on Sunday morning starting as early as 5 a.m. Remember, buses will leave from the Sheraton starting at 5 a.m., taking you down to transition. Only athletes and select volunteers may park in Centennial Park, so it's highly recommended to take the shuttles. Get body marked. Put on your timing chip that comes from your race packet. You must wear the race-issued timing chip and chip strap. Don't forget your race-issued swim cap. It's in your packet. You can't swim without it, and you will not be allowed in the swim chute without a cap on your head. We'll have a time trial swim start for all athletes. You can only start with your wave that has the same colored swim cap as you do. An overall aerial view of our swim course. It's a 0.9 mile, 1.5 kilometer swim in a clockwise pattern and back to the boat ramp to transition. In reference to wetsuits, water temperature was 67 degrees for the 2010 event, likely making this a wetsuit legal race. USA Triathlon officials will take the official water temperature on race morning, and the announcer will then let you know via the PA system what the water temperature is and the wetsuit legality or inability to wear wetsuits. Swim safety. If you're having trouble during the course, be sure to get your arms up, let our swim support teams know so that they can provide you the assistance that you need. Transition and bike racks. It is a barefoot run from swim exit, approximately 150 yards into transition. You want to leave your bike in an easy gear. Some tips for a successful bike ride. 2 bottles of hydration out on the bike. Carry extra tubes and a pump or CO2. That way, in case of a flat, you can pull off to the side of the road, repair your tire. Again, the side lane off of the side of the road, not the middle lane. An extra bottle of water to rinse your feet after barefoot run from swim exit, highly recommended. Helmet number must be on the front of your helmet. Bike number must be on your bike frame prior to bringing it into transition and must remain there for the entirety of the event. Go slow around some of the tight turns. Pay attention to the signs, especially when re-entering the park from 108. Taking a look at our bike course. Looking at the map, you see that the course will take all athletes through at least a single loop. Those athletes competing in the 70-mile distance of the half-full triathlon will then complete a second loop in their portion of the race. Course etiquette always maintaining riding to the right unless you're passing another athlete, and then immediately return to the right after completing that pass. Always passing on the left, riding on the right. Water stations. Water and support beverages will be out there at each mile along the course. If for any reason you feel dizzy, nauseous, or require medical assistance, it is recommended that you find your closest course marshal so that they then can call in assistance for you. Now you've made it to the finish line. You've crossed. You'll receive your finisher's medal, your finisher's t-shirt, a bottle of water. You get your chip removed or you get charged $30. And then you'll make your way into the celebration village. The party begins after the last participant is in the water. The celebration village will surround the finish line and the finish chute. We'll have many vendors located in this area. Some specific attractions will be the Oakley OLAB, the E-Structors Internet Cafe, a 9-foot-high Jumbotron. Clydes of Columbia will be serving food and beer. There'll be games and activities for the families as race day progresses. There'll be raffles, prizes, sponsor giveaways. Come cheer on your fellow competitors and enjoy the half-full celebration. Now, athletes, once you have finished, be sure to find your entourage and begin to celebrate your victory. Live it up. Get your picture taken. Massages provided. Lots of food, contest raffles, and lots of cool stuff, so be sure to stick around. Award ceremony penciled in for tentatively 2:30 p.m., and awards must be picked up during the award ceremony. We ask that all bikes are checked out of transition between the hours of 1:30 and 5 p.m., Only athletes with corresponding wristbands and bike numbers may enter and remove items from transition. No wristband, no bike, no exception. This is done for your bike's safety and security. Wristbands will be clipped once you have left with your bike, providing you no re-entry into transition. Race results anticipated to be posted at www.halffulltri.org that evening by 8 p.m. Race photos from Bright Room will be posted approximately a week after the race, so be sure to check the race for updates. Folks, with that concludes our overview of the 2011 Half-Full Triathlon briefing. Please be sure to read your race instructions, your participant handbook that is available online on the website. Be sure to find race officials if you have any questions concerning rules, as it is a USA Triathlon sanctioned event. And above all, have fun here at the 2011 Half-Full Triathlon.